Hi Virgo, welcome to your mid-February reading. This is your mid-monthly reading. This is a general reading, so feel free to take what resonates and leave the rest. Hi, I'm Sarah. This is Divine Earth Healing, and I hope you're all well, okay? And I'm coming out of meditation. The words that were given to me and the channeled messages that came to me were, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, and to trust in the process. So for some of you Virgos, you're going through some stuff. Things may not be as you would like them to be, or things may not be the way you thought they would be. So, you know, they are asking you at this time to trust in the process. Okay, so, you know, if things are a little bit uncertain or a little bit up in the air, or you know, I send you lots of love and light, you know, and trust that, you know, everything has a divine timing, everything has a divine purpose as well. And, you know, the universe doesn't do these things to be tough on us. Sometimes, yes, it can feel like the universe, and sometimes it does, it tests us and pushes us to see whether we're going to have our own back, we're going to back ourselves up, we're going to stay committed to our journey and our soul's purpose. But that was the channeled messages for you guys, was you know, trust in the process, and things don't have to be perfect to be okay. So, you know, it may be that some of you are perfectionists, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but perhaps you're being a bit tough on yourself and looking at your situation or the way things are at the moment in your life, you know, from a very tough perspective. So, you know, perhaps, you know, that's a message for some, maybe not all of you, but yeah. So we're going to start off the reading. I've pre-shuffled your cards, I've meditated on your, and tapped into your Virgo energy, and yeah, I've cleansed your space as well. So let's get started, guys. I'm going to start with some angel messages, delve into the psychic tarot, clarify with the Waite Smith, and then we'll finish off the reading with a little bit of the Moonology, okay? And see what Spirit has for you. Thank you, Spirits, Angels, and Guides, for your guided messages. What do you have for the mid-February reading for the sign of Virgo? All comes to those who wait. This message I just heard, a very loud, stern sounding gentleman, but I think he would have been fair. He would have been, I feel like he would have been firm but fair. Okay, I don't think he would be fair-haired, firm but fair. Okay, so your first message from the beautiful angels: listen. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desires' manifestation. Everything happens in divine timing. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is a request to you. Listen. So this could be a really big time for you to just stop, breathe, trust in the process. I know sometimes that's a tough one, and just listen to your inner guidance. Listen to Spirit's guidance for you at this time. Okay, next one, acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Okay, so it's about self-acceptance, accepting yourself as you are, accepting things the way they are, and that everything is as it's meant to be at this time for you. Trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. So for some of you, you might be sitting on ideas. You might be, oh, should I, shouldn't I, you know, should I make that leap of faith, take that jump, make that leap of faith? or take that leap of faith is the correct way to say that. I don't know why that came out a bit strange. Maybe things aren't coming out or coming to you in the way they would normally. Because I'm getting a sense with some of you, and that always happens for a reason, but I feel like perhaps you're expecting something to come in a certain way and it doesn't come the way you expected. So look out for that. Doesn't mean that the way it comes to you is wrong or right. There's no right or wrong. That's a message for someone. I'm going to read this one again. Trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. So you've got the idea, and until you put that into practice or move forward with it, it's just an idea. It's just a possibility floating around in the ether, floating around in your head maybe. Okay, but they're saying safely move forward with it. It's the right time. So if you're sitting on a good idea, that could be, it could be the idea of the year. I don't know, it could be something quite lucrative for you and money making. But you're receiving that guidance for a reason. Some of you, you're going to have to use your voice about it, speak up about it, or possibly sell it to somebody else. Because my voice has gone croaky, and it was when I was getting the sense of needing to relay it to someone else. So that's your throat chakra. Thank you, Spirit. All right, the ocean. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. So some of you really need to connect with nature, i.e. the beach, the ocean, the salt sea, the air. Get out in nature. But let all your cares and worries just drift off. Not easier said than done, I know. One more. Steady progress. Two more actually, because they want me to reference the bottom one as well. Steady progress. We acknowledge for you the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. I'm reading that and I'm getting very emotional. So someone or some of you out there are feeling really emotional at this time. Perhaps it's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster. Okay, but the angels today are telling you you're not on your own. Nothing's gone unnoticed. It is the right time for you to move forward. Everything's happening as it should. You're making steady progress. And they're acknowledging that you're coming from a place from your heart. And you're making a difference, a contribution to the world with your thoughts, feelings, and actions, because they're coming from a place of love. Okay, bottom one. They said 5 and then it's going to be 6. So creating balance, guys. 6 is about balance. And balancing your mind, body, soul, as well as balancing your physical life with your spiritual, intuitive side as well. Be honest with yourself. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation. It is safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and strength to take care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires and they'll come to you upon angel wings. All right, so they're not far. If you need their help, you need their support, you need their guidance, call out to them. Ask them for help, support, or a sign. Okay, let's delve into your reading, guys. Let's ask beautiful angel spirits and guides what messages does the beautiful sign of Virgo need to hear for their mid-February reading. All right, thank you. Just waking them up. As I said, I pre-shuffled, so I just like to give them a bit of a nudge. Alrighty, financial material changes. Some of you have moved, some of you have needed to shift everything, and it's quite an upheaval. So I do feel a lot of you have gone through a lot of shifts and changes in the past few months. There's a bit of uncertainty around how you're going to move forward, or where it's going to be, or how it's going to look at this stage. And I feel like that was the opening energy that I came out of meditation with. So the opening energy for the reading, and what I felt when I was coming out of meditation. Things don't have to be perfect to be okay, for you to be okay. All right, take a deep breath, step back, and just trust the process. All right, just relaying that message for you. 5, sudden abrupt change. So some of this change, moving, shifting, packing up, leaving, letting go, I'm hearing all those words, is all in and around the number 5. The number 5 is unforeseen change or unexpected change, but it's change that's given us that opportunity from the universe to shift us and nudge us where we need to be. Or if we're in a situation before it gets too much for us, they shift us out of there. Okay, it can be a blessing in disguise. In traditional tarot, it can look like a tower moment, and it can certainly feel like that way in the day-to-day, you know, when you're going through it yourself. So like I said at the start, I'm sending you lots of love and light, and you know, call on your guides, call on your angels, call on the universe, the divine, whatever you follow, believe in. Even seek out some help and support in the physical life. And there's a lot of activity in this room while I've been doing readings today. The base chakra. So it's not surprising the base chakras come up. That's our fight or flight. It's our stability. It's our grounding. It's our connection to Mother Earth. But when that comes up in the position that it's come up with your surrounding energy at this time, because we're tapping into your energy first, it is significant of a change or an impending change, or if you're already going through that change. So it can give us that little bit of uncertainty, instability. It can make us feel a little bit out of whack, out of kilter, you know, not in balance, mind, body and soul, because we've had sudden abrupt change. And you can feel it in your lower back. You can have a little bit of pain, niggly back pain or discomfort, even though, you know, you don't usually. And that's okay. You know, it will settle back down. It will, you know, settle back down in a good way, I'm feeling. So the tendency, and you know, we can all put on a brave face, but the tendency is to emotionally withdraw. And you've got the 8 of Cups there. And I get a sense of needing to see the blessings, needing to see that these things are happening for you to get you to where you need to be. You know, as I said before, the universe isn't punishing you or being tough on you. You know, I'm hearing the words playing catch up to get you where you need to be. There is the disruption, so that there is the tower energy there, and that is your surrounding energy. So I do feel for a lot of you at this time, there's been a bit of a shake up, a bit of a change, a bit of a alteration, and things have moved in a certain direction. The 7, you know, the cups. The disruption card is the number 16, so together in numerology, because we have the double digits, becomes 7. So out of this this tower moment, this tower energy becomes transformation, and that's what the 7 symbolizes for me. It's about transformation. Yes, it's a tower moment, but it can be a blessing in disguise. We'll clarify it more to see more and look more into your current energy. But you know, it's okay to pull away and emotionally withdraw to a point, because you need to do some healing. You need to review, reflect and revise, and just, you know, see how far you've come. Acknowledge how strong you truly are, and you know that you will come through this. If you're still in the midst of it and still going through it, you will come through this. So interesting energies to open up the reading for mid-February. So February seems like it's been pretty full on for you guys. Let's keep going. Let's delve a bit deeper. All right, so more major arcana cards. So for many of you, you've had a lot of major shifts and changes in major areas of your life, you know, and it does take time. It takes time for things to start settling back down. Patience, you know, it's not a bad energy, but it is that's that reminder to say that, you know, things take time to sort themselves out. So, you know, if you're not usually a patient person or you have a tendency to be a little bit impatient, they're saying, hang on, take a deep breath, slow down. Again, the initial message coming out of meditation to things don't have to be perfect for you to be okay. You know, are you reflecting on the way things were in the past? And, you know, perhaps that's not the way things are going to be moving forward. Perhaps there's going to be a new way moving forward. You've got the fulfillment of wishes. So, you know, straight under these two major arcana cards for your current energy, you've got 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Wow, one after the other. So you've got, yes, it's time to reflect, time to pause, time to do some healing, do some, you know, okay, well, that was one hell of a ride. Okay, why has that happened? It's happened for you. And then fulfillment of wishes. So perhaps it's a good time to manifest, because I get a sense of, you know, what do you want? What do you want moving forward to look like? If you're in the midst of moving forward, you know, everything's a little bit up in the air, and that's okay. Things will settle down, but it does take time. Fulfillment of wishes is a good card. You worked hard. You know, it's interesting the way the cards are coming out for you today. You've got 2 major arcana. You've got two beautiful positive cards that are cups in traditional tarot, and then you've got 2 major arcana. So I feel like you've gone from, and what it's being given to me from source is that you've gone through possibly 2 major changes, one after the other. It could be a relationship, and then it could be a home residence type thing. And then you come through what felt like a breather, okay? It felt like, or it feels like the blessing. So for every lesson we go through as a soul, to give us the opportunity to learn, for every lesson there's a blessing, okay? And that's often the where everything settles back down and we feel good. And then people say, oh, Sarah, why does this happen? Everything was going along nicely till this happened. Well, no, you learnt the previous lesson as a soul. Then you come through what we call a blessing. Life settles back down, it gets a bit comfy. And then you come to the next lesson. They will never let you guide you into the next lesson if you weren't ready, okay? We can't sit in that blessing phase or that comfort zone for too long before we're here to learn and grow. We've got to learn the next one. And that's what it feels like. So you've gone through possibly 2 areas of your life, major areas of your life that have shifted and changed. And that may have come about, you may have felt it and seen it coming, and on the other hand it may have been sudden, abrupt. Hence at least one of them was a sudden, abrupt one. Okay, one probably you had an inkling, and then you've got the blessing. Life, this is okay, I can manage, I can do this, and then all of a sudden another disruption. So you've sort of, your current energy sits like, oh, okay, so the universe didn't give you time to catch your breath and before the next thing occurred. And this isn't going to resonate with everyone, but it's very interesting the way that the readings are unfolding and the way the cards are bringing it across, and channeled messages are confirming it. So you've got the Tower moment, and then you've got the Truth card. Things couldn't go on the way they were. So perhaps, for some or one of you or some of you, you were in perhaps a relationship that wasn't going anywhere or couldn't go on the way it was. And perhaps that's one of the disruptions. For some it was house, it was moving, it was shifting and changing. And that's why the base chakra is really heavily affected. I'm getting a sense of someone feeling let down, a disappointment and let down. Okay, and that's not going to resonate with everybody. Under your influencing energy, let's have a look. It's time to start, there's a sense of needing to appreciate and needing to celebrate what you've achieved, okay? And some of you have achieved a lot in a short space of time. So if you've gone through this upheaval, you've gone through this change, then you've endured the next part 2, round 2, part 2, but then you've come through it. And I see you going from strength to strength with that, okay? And it's almost like the universe was going, well, you know what, we're just going to test them a little bit. See if they stay true. See if they, rise to the challenge. And you rose to the challenge with the first one. And then you rose to the challenge with the second one. And they're like, woohoo, okay, now, don't want to say it's party time, but it is time to acknowledge that. And it is time to rejoice, because you've got the Three of Cups energy there, rejoice and celebration, but in traditional tarot, it's the Three of Cups. And you've got victory and success. It's now time for you to recreate the balance. Six energy for me is balance, but you've got the victory and success. So it's about, okay, celebrating how far you've come and what you've achieved, because it's going to give you, you know, everything we go through. I'll just say this, everything you go through up until this point has given you what you needed to get through anything you've endured, anything that's come your way. And the same moving forward. So it's getting you, it's almost like preparation and planning. You know, they get us prepared, they initiate things go on in life, in this physical journey as souls, so we can learn and grow. And it gives us the strength, the courage, the ingenuity, all those, you know, amazing words and traits and, you know, good things that make us who we are. But they do it in preparation for whatever the next thing is. And that's not to say, you know, there's more heavy stuff coming. We're going to see as it unfolds. I get a sense of now it's time to really start putting things the right way, I'm hearing. Putting things back the right way. Doing things different. Learning from the way things were, the way things maybe were for too long. And now changing it. So it can feel a little bit uneasy, but that's where the trustworthy guidance came in, to say you've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. Perhaps you've put something out to the universe that you needed a sign, where do I go next for this business idea, or where do I go next for a career? And you've been given this wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. It's coming from divine source. So you can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Okay? You've asked and you've received. Now take action on it, because you're going to rejoice, because it's going to be successful. And this is where the victory and success comes. It recreates the balance in your life as well that perhaps you didn't have. And that could be a monetary thing as well. Okay? So they're asking you to really trust with the prompts, and you know, you've been asking, whether it's through prayer or manifestation or whatever. You've been asking, and you're being given this opportunity. So if there's an idea, so you're not meant to sit on it. Okay, you are going to be successful. You've got the light, you've got the sun energy. So you've got the Three of Cups, you've got the Six of Wands, and you've got the sun energy. So that's your outcome. And that's if you take note of whatever that idea is. Now some of you might go around, oh, I don't know what she's talking about. Well, then perhaps that bit's not for you. But I am going to say that if that's the case, then if you've got a prompting to pursue study or something else, it's going to be good for you. It's going to give, I'm hearing the words, it's going to give you everything that you need. For some of you, I feel like you are going to be taking a different direction to the one that you took in the past, because some of that didn't work for you. Take it as it resonates. You've got some nice cup energy in this reading. You have got major arcana, and you've got some wands as well, which is really good. Now, surrounding energy or surrounding influences in this reading for you in the mid-month, you've got 5. So at every little hurdle, don't give up. They're really asking you not to give up. Sorry, dog decides to have a scratch in the middle of Virgo reading. Are you irritated? Okay, so some of you out there are getting a little bit irritated with the way things have unfolded or the way things have been for you, okay? So they're asking you to let it go. I'm hearing, let it go, okay? I'll acknowledge it and she'll stop, okay? I'll acknowledge the message that's coming through via the dog. So 5 energy, not to give up at the slightest hurdle or the slightest little hiccup, okay? Because I see the 5 of Swords, sometimes conflict and defeat. We go, oh, well, that's it. That's not going to work out. But if you come up against a bit of a block, you put an idea out there or you start something, don't give up at the first hurdle, because the universe may be pushing you back saying, okay, well, maybe it's not the right time, or maybe you need to slow things down, or maybe you need to go about things a different way. You've got the Destiny card. So that's really, you know, that's not a negative, the conflict and defeat, and but it's saying that everything is opening up for you. You've got the destiny, which is the wheel of fortune. Okay, so that's the wheel. So that's the 10 energy. So it's now time for you to really start seeing progress. And then you've got the steady progress, which they're acknowledging that you've worked hard up until this point. If there's been work to be done, you've done it. If you've needed to make a change, you've done it. If there's healing that's been needed to be done, Virgo, you've done it. And they're going, well, hey, yes, 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 let's keep her moving, or keep them moving. Okay, I said her, but remember we have divine masculine, divine feminine. It doesn't matter who you are. These aren't gender specific. We're just souls on this journey, and we're all in it together, helping each other, walking each other home. So there's a sense here of just keep going, just keep going. You've got a really positive way moving forward into the last part of this month, which I really like. It's acknowledging in such a beautiful way, this reading, of how things have been for you. And you know, it hasn't been easy. Apologies, my glasses keep sliding down. So let's round this off, and then let's get some clarifiers to dig a little bit deeper. Yeah, things couldn't go on the way they were. They needed to shift, they needed to change. You've got the Four of Cups there, discontentment, boredom. In some ways, you were ready to throw in the towel, or, you know, things weren't just in some area of your life, or maybe there was more than one area for some of you. Things weren't serving you anymore, okay? And for some of you, that was within a partnership or relationship. You've got the mental conflict card there, the Two of Swords, and sometimes, you know, we can overthink things, or we can hope that, you know, something's gonna right itself. But sometimes that's not the case. You know, some people are in our journey for a reason and some for a season. So, you know, don't be too tough on yourself. Things have unfolded in a way that you wouldn't have expected or imagined. There is a reason behind it, okay? And sometimes that's hard. You're evolving as a soul. You've got transformation. You do have to make some changes, I'm hearing. You've got transformation there. You've got the death energy. You've got the evolving, you know, death, birth, rebirth card energy. In traditional tarot, it's a transformation in this deck. It's the 4 vibration. So if you look up 4, you may be seeing a lot of 444. You do have a few 4s in this reading, I will say. And 4s are about taking action. I get a sense with some of you, you're still needing to sort things out. Okay, so for some of you, you may have had a recent abrupt event or something go on, and there needs to take some action. So it's almost like you're affirming with them what you do want it to look like and what you do want it to moving forward. I'm going to pull 3 more cards. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, Major Arcana, you've got the World. This is your overarching rounding up and rounding off for the month, and your outcome. You've got 3 Major Arcana cards. You've got a lot of Major Arcana cards in this reading. It's not a negative, it is a good thing, because you have the World, you have the universe, you have a lot of 3s as well, so you may be seeing 3-3, 3-3-3, or 4-4-4, so look them up. You're at solar plexus, which is where our soul speaks to us. It's our creativity, our ideas, our bringing things to life. It's our passion, okay? And you've got balance, you've got the Master 11 number, so you might want to look that one up if you're seeing a lot of 1-1, because we don't add that number together. It's a Master number in numerology, angel numerology. So, but it's creating the balance, and this is what it feels like. It's evening things out. I'm hearing evening the score. I don't know what that means. Perhaps it could be karma. Perhaps it could be that you know there's generational pattern karma that is ending out, and you are the one that went, hey, I'll go down and do that on planet Earth or in the physical realm. So let's delve a bit deeper, let's dig in, and let's go, hey, thank you, spirits, angels and guides, for your guided messages for the beautiful sign of Virgo. Please clarify further, because we've delved a bit into it. especially for a mid-monthly, but we will see what unfolds. Oops, okay, so we want those ones. Thank you. Okay, let's have a look. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Someone was being a little bit immature. I do feel there's a page, either that or someone needs to take stock, take ownership, take accountability for something. I'm not saying that's yourself. You may be connecting with that, but I get a sense with the Page of Pentacles, things couldn't go on the way they were. They needed to change. Things needed to be sorted out. Things needed to be sorted out. Page of Cups. Okay. I get an overwhelming sense of things coming in at the right time. Everything's going to stop worrying. Everything is going to turn out the right way. Work out for the good, because you've got the Four of Wands there. That's usually my happily ever after card. But when we're asking about, when there's been so much upheaval and things shifting and changing, and going back to the message that was channeled out of meditation, you're going to have a good outcome. It's going to be better than you thought it would be. So something is coming. There's an offer or opening coming. It does fall in line with the fulfillment of wishes, because I feel like they've combined. We sort of delved a bit deeper with your surrounding energy, Virgo. You've got the Page of Cups, which is usually an offer. You're getting offered something that is going to give you that, I feel like, grounding, stability. You can relax. I'm hearing you can put your things where they need to go. So for some of you, if you're looking for a place, I feel like you're going to find it. Just may not be where you expected, with who you expected. It could be that for some of you, you're going to be sharing. You're going to be sharing. But it's going to work out for all concerned. You've got the Eight of Wands there, which I feel like things that normally means several things coming in at once. And that's what I'm hearing. So I get a sense of perhaps you're going to have more than one offer with something. And I'm hearing the choice is yours as to what you take. Okay, so let's please clarify the second and third row together, because that's what we seem to be doing now. Thank you, spirits, angels and guides. Let's confirm and clarify. Wow, Ace of Pentacles, that really got my attention, so we're going to take them up that way, apparently. Ace of Pentacles, everything's going to work out. Stop stressing, stop worrying, get out of your head, let it go. King of Cups energy. Now some of you, this could be part of your transformation. You may have been a Page of Cups energy and you're now evolving into this King of Cups. There's a lot of growth in this reading. There's a lot of growth and learning in a short space of time. Bear in mind we're doing a mid-monthly, thank you, Spirit. And it feels like there's been a lot that's unfolded in a short space of time. So there's been a lot of growth and learning. And there may only have been a few events, and I'm not playing it down, if it's been pretty full on for you guys. But what I'm saying and what I'm getting at is I get a sense it's more about the growth and learning as a soul. So you may go through one or two events, and yeah, they may be huge in the scheme of things. But with regards to the soul's growth, they may teach you as a soul so much that some people, it takes them a whole 10 years or a lifetime to go through that amount of evolutionary ascension, growth, soul, up level. Does that make sense? Sorry, that wasn't very clear, but I'm just getting this overwhelming feeling of a lot of growth and learning that's occurred here for you. Yeah, you've got Page of Swords. So you've got Page of Swords, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. You've got 3 pages in one reading. Things are unfolding as they're meant to. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, stop stressing, stop worrying. What else do we need to know, guys? Thank you. Things have been a bit drawn out. I feel like this reading is being drawn out. And that's what I get a sense of. So some of you, if you're, you know, there is a sense of, and there's, you know, they made the reference before about being patient for things to happen when they're meant to, and be a bit patient with yourself and for things to settle back down. But I do get a sense of things being drawn out. And if things are drawn out in a certain area of your life, it's for a reason, more growth and learning. Don't hold on too tightly to what was and what's being let go of, because I feel like that's going to block your pathway to abundance. You're meant to be moving forward. Some of you are going to sit, you've evolved, you've gone from page to king to emperor in a short space of time, and needing to take a leap of faith. So it doesn't matter whether you're male or female, masculine, feminine, we have it all within us. You're just a soul, you're a beautiful soul, or souls. Needing to take a leap of faith, needing to trust that you've got everything within you to move forward, and move forward in a very, very strong way. You know your worth, you've come through it, you've weathered the storm, and you're going to show others how to move forward in future storms. Interesting. I've been told to just pull four more cards. Okay. There is a bit of reminiscing there, but I feel like it's going to be to your benefit. I don't feel like it's too much reflection and dwelling too much. You've got 4 pages in one reading. Wow. I like it. Strong energy, growth, learning, everything's turning as it's meant to. Turning out, turning. Everything's turning as it's meant to. What I'm being shown is like something that hasn't been running very well. And then all of a sudden it's got the oil right where it needs it. And I can see there's lubrication, it's oiled, there's oil flowing and moving in between the parts. And now it's running like it's never run before. If that's someone's car, bear in mind the car is the direction of the soul. So, you know, if things weren't running very, very smoothly, and then all of a sudden you've gone through all this, you've shifted, you've done whatever was needed to be done, healing, learning, growth, you name it, you've done it. And now things are running quite smoothly and flowing quite smoothly. Yeah, moving on to calmer waters. It's an interesting month, February, for you guys, but in a good way. Because you are, and I do feel like for a sign, you've gone through, for some of you, you've gone through, or maybe a lot of you, have gone through a lot of growth and learning in a short space of time. But perhaps that's what you chose. You know, when we choose those lessons before we come down, perhaps we choose as well to get a bulk out the way in one go. Doesn't mean it's not been overwhelming, but you are sitting quite confidently. By the end of the month, you're going, whoa, well, that was a bit of a ride, but look how far I've come, look what I've achieved. There's something about something going in someone's favour, and needing to let the water, or the water is, leave the water is under the bridge. So let something go, water, leave the water under the bridge, or something. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna finalize the reading by a couple of Moonology cards. Thank you, spirits, angels, and guides. It's quite deep. I'll be looking forward to doing your March reading in a day or so. Let's just see if this follows on. Such strong energy. Wow. You weathered the storm, but you're here to show others how to get through future storms. You know, we're here to support, love and support each other on this journey as souls, because we're all one. And, you know, we learn through our experience, but we can also teach and guide and help others through our own experience too. Alrighty, don't let your past hold you back. South Node, that does not surprise me one bit. Don't let your past hold you back. And this was the energy I got from this, the reminiscing, the 6 of Cups, looking back. I didn't feel like it was too much dwelling on the past or victim mentality, woe is me, look what's happened to me. It's more a reflection to, I think the word is feedback to feed forward, you know, okay? But don't let the past hold you back, and I don't think you're going to. I really don't think you're going to. A new romantic cycle begins. Well, part 2 will be the March reading. Let's see if that unfolds. I don't see romance necessarily in this reading unless the Page of Cups is delving into a significant other and the offer that's coming through via that Page of Cups and the opportunities that are coming in. We would need to go to an extended, and at this stage I'm not doing that, but I don't, you know, if there is romance coming, then it's coming, it's beginning. So it's not here yet, but it's beginning. Step out of your comfort zone with the North Node. Yeah, I do get a sense of that with the Fool energy, the leap of faith, taking a leap of faith. It's going to be an interesting roundup and finishing off the month of February, but I do feel very confident in the sense of that, you know, you've got spirit on your side. None of this has been in vain. None of this has been to push your buttons, get you angry, get you frustrated, get you irritated. It has been to push you, lead you, guide you, nudge you, encourage you, support you, and push you in the right direction. I think I said that twice. But I'm going to go to the bottom one. Look at the bigger picture. Yeah, sometimes we get too involved in a situation or a circumstance or something that's occurring, and we need to step back to look at the bigger picture, to see how it's unfolding. The answers that you're seeking are coming. So if you've been questioning lots, it's all coming to you. It all happens in divine timing. Be patient. And that's what I have for you, beautiful Virgo. I hope that's helped. Take care of yourself. Oh, there's my throat chakra. Perhaps it's a last little message for you guys. A reminder for you to get things off your chest. Perhaps that's how you're going to guide, lead others, by speaking, communicating in whatever manner that is. Enjoy the month of February. I'm really looking forward to doing your March monthly. I'm looking at doing some other little readings in between as well. So whenever I'm guided, that's when I'll be sitting down and connecting and channeling. But enjoy. Take care. Feel free, if this is connected with you, to like, share, subscribe to the channel. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm sending you all lots of love and light. Take care, guys.